Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be returning to Roguetech. So give me a moment, as usual. I need to do the Discord thing. Just be vigilant, honestly. With the sole purpose of maybe, right? Just keep trying. Keep chipping away. Alright, I don't know why laptop is kind of dying. Huh. Alright. We have a recovery. I've had a very long day. Oh, my schedule got screwed up so bad. Wait, are there turrets? No, it's a pure recovery mission. Ah, that's pretty far out. I don't mind going like here, so that maybe we could strike the enemy from two sides. It's a bit far. Screw this. Let's pick like more or less the default spawning location, see what happens. Yeah, I had a... I don't even want to talk about it. I'm like, oh, it's that sort of day. Alright, what do we have? Highlander. Marauder 2? It's also weird that I have like these random follows. I don't know why. I don't even know if they're Roguetech related. I mean, to be fair, that's like the only thing I've been streaming lately. I haven't been streaming much of anything else. Give me a moment. I need to sort something out. There's something out on my screen. These are all pretty slow initiative. It's a bit surprising. Normally it's like Zeus with 29 initiative. Okay, I was like, house spawn? What? I was like, I have a house spawn? No, I don't. Let's see. Wait, what? Did they not do anything? I'm so confused. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy with other stuff. Oh, they're kind of grouped together. That's always nice. Or something like that. But knowing my luck, there will be reinforcements. Didn't mean to actually click that. Did it jump jet? Actually, that's probably the only way it could get that far, I imagine. Oh, this terrain is actually awful. At first, I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad. But now it's like, yeah, this is actually pretty awful. How do I do this? I mean, if I could attack... If I wait for the next turn, and if they haven't moved yet, then this is pretty... This is a prime... Actually, I might knock down the Highlander. Might. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to pressing space bars like almost all the time. I've been doing the others so much. Will we have a chance of hitting? Yeah, this terrain is a little... Well, more than a little, but it's pretty messy. Can we knock down two? Probably not. I don't even know if I could knock down one. The terrain hasn't been very cooperative, put it that way. Now if I could hit more reliably, then maybe. Maybe I could knock you over and then I can't worry about the other one afterwards. Close. Oh, we could go down there. Whoops. This whole time I'm like, wow, my options are really limited. Yeah. Ah, didn't have any missiles. Otherwise, it would have been sufficient. For sure. It might still not be enough. 12%. Now you might be able to get the job done. And that arrow barrage will do some damage as well. Never much, but it's always something. Okay, you have 16 initiative. If you get knocked down, you'll have even less. Yeah, Marauder 2, Emperor. Oh, that's not gonna help you at all. I hit the head with that? Probably one of the random missiles. Wait, can I actually hit both of you? I just don't know. Let's try it. I actually don't know if this is close. I don't know if the angle is correct. Oh yeah, we're definitely hitting the other one. And since this is the first battle, I could try to finish it as quickly as I want. As quickly as possible. Honestly, the easy cutter for this is literally overkill. The Emperor is probably dead soon. Yeah, let's finish you off. Nothing personal. I mean, you shouldn't have decided to defend this base. That was your mistake. Oh, we're not gonna knock it down. Damn it. If I had unloaded everything, probably. Wow. Does it have rockets or something? Like, that's crazy amounts of damage. Heavy MRM, heavy rotary AC, 2s. Oh yeah, that thing is built to murder. Like, literally. And that's gonna die. At least I think so. Wait, it's a heavy, right? Could be. Oh, that's an assault? Well, I guess given the weapons it has, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite the taste of its own medicine, because these are not heavy RSC, but they're pretty good. They hurt. I don't know why I thought it was like a... Oh, I don't know. Medium or heavy at best. Hey, Procrastic. That looks like a Hero Blood ASP. Once again, I wasn't paying attention to my chat. Sorry. Oh, that one on the ground. Oh, I killed it. Hello to you as well. Sorry, I don't mean to. I've had a long day. I just want to kill some enemy mechs, and there are no zoos, so that's a big plus. How did your day went? Hopefully you had a decent day going your way. Now the question is, actually, will I even get a chance to? I get a chance to use the daisy cutter on this marauder. I feel like that's just an overkill. I'll save it just in case they have reinforcements. I don't know if they will. Yeah, it was good. Busy with work, not able to blow up mech as much today, unfortunately. Me too. That's why I'm like, it started. This Nidhogg took it rough from that Hero Blood ASP, or I don't know, do you call it ASP? Or do you just call it ASP? But hey, I mean, Steiner didn't do much, all things considered. Like, they could be a lot more, they could be accomplishing a lot more, but yeah. Actually, let's not waste that. Actually, wait, does it have SL engine? Can't remember. I'm expecting it to go, so not too worried. Damn it. Cursed terrain. Actually, you might finish it off. Oh, man, the Clan Bandit is pretty useful. It's probably even more dangerous early on. When it has, what do you call it? When things don't have much armor. Is that thing gonna live? Dragon. I mean, I still have the Demolisher. Yep, it was a Hero Blood, the creep name for the ability to deliver a creeping barrage from stealth, built as a pet project by someone at risk with too much money and a hate boner for the clan. That's a flavor text for it. Oh, okay. I was like, you have this memorized? I'm like, you madman. I'm like, I'm glad I'm out of school, and meanwhile you're memorizing all of these texts. I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, you might have like perfect memory for all I know. No, haha, I looked it up because I was curious. Okay. I was like procrastic with the, what do you call it? The perfect memory? Photographic memory. I'm like, in the future, if I just have questions, I'll just ask you and you'll give me like the official text. Well, I got 3 parts now. I don't know why I'm building it. I don't even know if I will build it, but hey. I mean, you don't have to be laser heat sink. But yeah, procrastic. You know what? I will actually miss being on the same faction as you. I will miss everyone, honestly. It will be a tough goodbye as we go our separate ways. You know, that's just life as a whole. Just gonna go on new adventures. Check it out. It looks like Lady Leko's special mech. I'm like, who's Lady Aleko? It's like question mark, question mark, question mark. Head dev Lady Aleko. Oh, okay. No, I thought you were talking about what do you call it? Wow. Anders losing a lot. Okay, that makes sense. No, I was thinking lore. I'm like, who's Lady Aleko in the lore? I was so confused. Oh my god, I barely made a dent on this. Who fought? Well, I guess Clan Wolf was in the area, so it makes sense. Yeah, let's work on something that's easier to flip. Okay, that makes sense. By special mech, do you mean like she made it or that's her go-to? Like if her favorite mech is that one. Like if her character is ever in the game, that would be the mech she would be piloting. Or maybe both. But yeah, I think I chipped away like 18%. It was pretty sad. Maybe I'll just take more of the systems around it and now I'll make a bigger dent. She made that she randomly makes special non-canon mechs like this one with special gear that barely isn't cheating. And there's nothing wrong with making it. I mean, it's pretty cool in my opinion. Capture base. Or recovery, not doing target acquisition. Destroy base. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with real life stuff as usual. Real life interruptions. Let's do capture base. Why not? Why not? And we all know that Procrastic won't be adding any non-canon mechs until he's certain that all Zeuses are available. All variants. None shall be left behind. The Zeus expert. Well, we'll call you like Professor Procrastic Zeus. Yep, I have like 10 to add. What faction would they belong to? I'm curious. I mean, if you give Steiner any more Zeus, I'll be like... they're not gonna be fighting back that much, honestly. I mean, Zeus can be kind of dangerous, but they're also... don't have much armor. At least to me. Maybe I haven't faced the most dangerous Zeus. Whatever the plural is. Oh no, have not looked them up. I assume they are Inner Sphere standard and available to most Inner Sphere factions. Give me a moment. I have to do something very quick. More are dangerous if you let them get close. Yeah, long range, they're not the most dangerous thing, that's for sure. Huh. But there must be a garrison. Where the heck are all the turrets? So there's one there. I'm gonna actually scout out. Oh no, it's what? Amateur is improving. Okay, there's the second one. 1, 2, 3. Should be one more. Or maybe I'm just too blind to see that last one. I would assume it's like somewhere here, high ground. I've had one mission where my one of my mechs landed literally on the same tile of the turret. It was weird. But yeah, that's probably why. Like I have dealt with Demolisher. Huh. They're not. Okay, so there is the fourth one. I'm like, they had to be somewhere. Actually, the heavy carrier is actually pretty scary. Alright, let's wait for the heavy carrier to go. I have a lot of missiles. Don't know if I could take out all the turrets though. Which one's this? Either it has a lot of SRMs and just... maybe not. Maybe not. Demolisher 2. I haven't had good experience with Demolisher 2. They seem a little underwhelming. I had the one that had the LBX and... other one. UAC 20. They can't hit things. Okay, that's annoying. Must be a Thunderbolt one. What is your favorite vehicle? That's a tough question. I mean, I feel like Vito's in... Shoot, I didn't crank it up to 6. That was stupid of me. Let's see. Like, Vito's belong to their own category. For vehicles that I feel like gets the job done, Shiltron, probably because they're very diverse and they can just get the job done. It's because there's so many different kinds that suit whatever you need. I kind of like that. The very nice bit of versatility. Now, it is sometimes hard to find the one you need, but all of them have their own uses. I could definitely see myself running like most Shiltron, and I wouldn't feel bad because I'm like they're that decent. How about you? What's your favorite vehicle? And don't say something like Mecha Godzilla. That's a mech. I know. But for you, maybe that's a vehicle for you. You're like, that's my vehicle. I actually wouldn't be surprised. Why not? Good. Got rid of that. I still have 2 turrets that are still operational. Oh no, this is the last one. I don't know why I thought I still have one more. Oh, that's good. No more turrets to worry about. Like for me, the wrecker, this guy with disco laser is really fun. But in terms of situations where it's really good, I mean, it can. If it gets close, yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't know. I don't really use them other than hovers to be fast on target acquisition. Yeah, that one is definitely very fun. Like for these kind of, you know, missile platforms, they're just too squishy. Which one is this one? Okay, you're gone, but I mean, we're so close. The Demolisher is a little outgunned, anyways. I'm surprised you don't use light vetoes. I usually don't have enough to be very good at long range. No, but they're fun. They can get the job done against most. Especially if they get to the rear. Because they do stability, they do heat, and they do a lot of damage. It's just a very good combination, in my opinion. Demolisher, probably easier to get rid of you. I use vetoes sometimes, I see. I mean, if there's anything I learned from this run is that all vehicle is viable. Though I don't know how much it would. They probably won't increase your like global difficulty by much. Great damage if you can get close for 55 tons. Oh yeah. I mean, you're using a daisy cutter one. But like the one I have, which I'm shelving at the moment, has what do you call it? It has mines. It has mines and it has bomb inferno, so it could cook something. Those are all very useful indeed. But yeah, the thing is, with the recent change to them, like trying to get close is the problem. I just wanted the set to provide some free EWS around my lands. But yeah, right now the problem is getting close because they're so much slower now. If they could survive the first couple of rounds, it's almost a miracle. Almost. Ouch. And the thing is, like, right, you take huge hits on vehicles. You're like, life goes on. Life goes on. And yeah, Vito definitely feel a lot weaker now. Probably want to go for Demolisher because it has a bit more armor. Well, a lot more armor. What? It has no evasion? Yeah, see, that thing just eats that like like it's lunch. But yeah, no. Yeah, in terms of global difficulty, vehicles don't get you there because their gear is not good enough. But if you want to run just them and just build mechs to raise your difficulty, I think you can make it work. At least I think it's possible. But hey, what do I know? I'm this noob. That's why I attacked the weaker underbellies of Steiner rather than. I mean, one day I'll join you guys in the center. Someday. I'm like, how many hits can this one take? Like, mine couldn't take half of that. Yeah, the recent nerfs to the Veto have definitely complicated matters for them. And you're probably like flipping Utin, however you pronounce it. And yeah, the Clan Diamond Shark has, I think, some really good gains so far. Okay. I'm not gonna waste time using Daisy Cutter on this guy, come on. I'm not that mean. Not yet. Oh look, I'm gonna destroy my own. I didn't even see my own Shotro. I should probably pay more attention. It's like, whoops. Oh, you were there. Didn't see ya. Problem is now I have to wait 5 minutes. Because I've done this mission too quickly. Oh, nice. You capture U10. Congrats. It's really funny. We're just ignoring Inca Conley's place or whatever to go after these locations closer to them. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a border with Merrick soon. I mean, we won't attack them. That'd be mean. How many systems do they have left, anyways? I feel like they don't have much left. Merrick 62. Ouch. Steiner 143. Not too many. We need them to be like double digits. Because then, yeah, I need to work a bit harder. Or the cooldown, I need to be a little patient. I don't even know if that place is called Utin. It's probably one of the wrong ways to pronounce it. But I don't know if there's like an actual, like this is how you pronounce the systems. I mean, maybe if you know what they're referenced to, maybe you could figure that out. But hey, I'm terrible in all languages. So. Yeah, that's... And now I'm bored because I can't do this, so I'm gonna check a few things. Let me get some water as well. Need to stay hydrated. Gotta keep yapping away. I guess now we're trying to just pass Clan Diamond. I definitely need to get some work done. I need the weekends where I could play a bit more. So there's Steiner who's on Kladnitsa. Took it. I think it was only one mission. Yep, one mission. Hasn't been touched ever since. Maybe someone just likes that system. But yeah, Clan Brock has surrounded so many systems. Well, not so many, but at least like 20 Steiner systems. So that's basically guaranteed for them. We also have these weird Clan Wolf. I don't even know how their territory could be that spread out. Like, I thought if it's not adjacent, you couldn't get those. Don't know. Alright, one more minute. Then finish it. Actually, what else do I have? Oh wait, no, nobody can actually get there. It's probably gonna be one of my vetoes. Man, this Shotron just ate a ton. Of course, another one got shot in the rear. That isn't gonna help. Oh, there are reinforcements. Rip. And I thought I was done. Dreka. Two of them that I can't really pronounce. Wait, what? Okay, I was like, why can't you move? Like, that sucks. Go back to standard. The Dreka. I don't think I could. Really depends. Want to test RNG? Let's do it. 1 in 4 chance. That's a bit higher, but watch them miss horribly. Oh, that went very well. That went actually much better than I thought. Usually my shots just go like, it's like, where is that shot going? O-type HGR critted. That wasn't too bad. I expected a lot worse. Wrecker. Alright, let's unload the last bit of that actually. And let's go for you. In case they do get a shot off. Oh, it wasn't enough. Knock it down. Ouch. But they really need to finish these Shiltrons. And that's the other thing. Like, you hit an enemy vehicle. I mean, enemy mech hard enough, it's gonna get knocked down. And it's gonna have a hard time dealing you problems. You don't crit enough of the vehicle. It's gonna be more or less, I mean, yes, there's gonna be panic. But it's gonna be more or less fighting at full strength. That is just nuts. Oh, you didn't get knocked down. That was a mistake. But luckily you're in such bad shape that I'm not too... Yeah, most of my vehicles are in a bad position. Actually, if I have kept most of those, I probably could have finished most of them off. Okay, yeah, show your rear. Let's see what happens. It's not like my vetoes are gonna already rip you apart. Actually, they don't even have enough health at this point. Are you gonna live? Oh, you got critted to death. Can you imagine dropping in and then suddenly you're getting hit by Daisy Cutter and everything? You're like, ah, shoot, I should have stayed home. That's probably how they feel. That's what I would feel. I'm like, why am I here? Should be staying home. Let's capture that. That's probably not going to be enough to knock it down, though. Yeah, let's focus on you because you'll actually go next turn. I don't know if I can finish you off. Hey, I knocked you down. I could just imagine, right, dropping, you just had your pep talk, you're like excited, you're like, we're gonna do this, and you get hit by Daisy Cutter. It's like, it's literally one of the worst ways to start your day. I mean, it's also your last mission, let's face it. I mean, if you get hit by Daisy Cutters, odds are you're mostly dead. I can't do anything to that thing. Too well hidden. Can I not get behind it? Apparently not. Wow. I didn't quite expect that. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. So let's do that. Wasn't too bad, it was like 25 minutes. Yeah, I've been putting off those lunar missions. That's... wow, they're not worth much. I thought they were worth more. And then looked at it, it's like... ugh. So we have Thumper. There were... the Clan XL isn't bad. Sync, Prototype. I want another one. I don't know when I'm building another one, so I'm probably gonna sell it. Sell. Yeah, I have two. I don't even know when I'm gonna use those two. That's like basic, so... oh, I have like 8 parts to a deca now. A bit of an overkill. Just a bit. I'll have to clean that up. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I'm gonna build one. I mean, they will operate well, but do I really need it? Maybe I'll get like something that just carries a real gun and that's it. Buildings burn well. Buildings burn very well. Do they burn? I feel like buildings just get like destroyed. Alright, let's pass some time. 31%. Then I could go to like rose ice. That one's Mars. But that's the thing, like they could be Mars and they'll still have like badlands and deserts. So not always guaranteed. To go for destroy base. Why not? I mean, it's jungle. Wait, what's the recovery one? I don't like jungle because I get bogged down so much. Recovery, lowlands. Okay, I like that one a bit better. It's a bit less, but honestly, at this point, it's getting the mission done as quickly as possible. Key. I should probably sell the other demolisher. It has like 2 Gauss rifles. I mean, it's alright, but It's one of those where because it doesn't have enough battle computers, doesn't have enough accuracy, it's not as effective. Just saying, not as effective. But I think the reason why it has so, I mean, in addition to it being fortified, they also don't have enough adjacency. So maybe I'll take like everything around N1. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I wonder why I have no impact. We still have 8 adjacent systems, and we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So better, but that fortification and all of those just makes it so I don't do enough of a dent. How close can I drop? Not very close. So, alright, let's drop here then. I do wish there was an option where, like, for these you could set it so you could see everything clearly, and then it goes into this night vision view. Because it does kind of suck when I can't see where the rocks are. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what do you mean I got stuck? That's not a rock. Oh, wait, maybe it is. I didn't see it. I can't see it. Like, it should be purely... Like, it should be purely, yes, it affects how well your mechs can sense things. I'm not gonna send you forward. Do I have... Okay, I have a Seth. Who's, like, barely moving. Bushwhacker, Mauler, Wolverine. That's probably Wolverine X. Oh, look, a Zeus. It's not a fight without a Zeus. Zeus. We gotta meet our quota of encountering Zeus. Zeus! Actually, chances are... Well, I guess it depends on which faction I join. But there's a chance I might still encounter more Zeus in the future. I mean, to be fair, I've got a taste of beating up Steiner, and it's exhilarating, so... I don't know, there's something fun about... You are going to hit... Yeah. Oh, this terrain is awful. There's definitely something satisfying about taking their land. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority that's like... Just really enjoy. I mean, to be fair, that we are... I mean, we were holding our own for a long time. More or less, kind of. Maybe I'm pushing it. Of course, I hit my own. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, the night vision and stuff. They're really hard to hit things, period. Maybe I should be focusing on that Mauler. That's gonna help a little. Right, the Wolverine. Who's 22? Probably that bushwhacker. They're usually pretty high up in initiatives. Usually. Now let's use half of it. Because sometimes I get unlucky and it gets shot down, then it uses 0. Nada. Oh, of course now you moved there. Otherwise that rocket would have been even better. I mean, maybe I'll leave the... if I need it. Like, maybe, just maybe, I'll save the daisy cutter for my favorite... my favorite juice. I'm like, that's probably too much love. So maybe not a great idea. I mean, I'm glad I don't have to deal with the enemies that Okrasic has to face. Okay, the bushwhacker. That was cute. Against a bushwhacker. I mean, I guess they could still get one-shotted. I don't know. Possible. What are our odds? Both are pretty bad. But hey, let's try. Maybe I'll crit the hard gel. They do explode, if I remember correctly. So they do. Honestly, using bomb rack on that is literally overkill. I mean, we need to give this Zeus some love. Maybe not enough so that it can get like... maybe not quite enough that it feels like it's too much love. Like daisy cutter. Attention. But certainly enough to make it feel like I'm giving it the attention it deserves. Yeah, why not? What am I gonna do? Give it to the Zeus? Let's go here. AMS will actually prevent it from getting knocked down. Huh, I'm impressed. 1 in 5, otherwise I hit my own. Ooh, explosion. Hell yeah. Oh, it's gone. Wonderful. Thank you, game. I mean, to be fair, it's a bushwhacker. It's taken quite a beating. Maybe I'll go after the Zeus. I mean, to be fair, anything close, unless they're like literally artillery, are bad for vehicles. Earlier, you're like, if they get too close, I'm like, that's it's for all of them. I think I have enough hard gel. Actually, I don't know if you could have enough hard gel. Can I get behind it? No. Go there. Yeah, not gonna use daisy cutter. That Zeus has to earn it. Has to earn the right to get hit by daisy cutters. It hasn't gotten that far, so. That should help A little bit. I felt like that should have been more, but maybe it depends on how many times you hit. Sometimes it feels like stability damage on the Disco Laser Wrecker is just insane. Aren't you lucky? Still alive. Where do I want it? Yeah, let's do it this way. Actually, that might hit my own, but yeah. If there's another group, oh well. There goes the Zeus. I hope some of it make it to the online store. Actually, there will be at least. Actually, some might not make it. Because of the fact that the game might be like, you take it. Classic hasn't earned it yet. Get more Zeus parts. I mean, he also needs 8 parts, so it's a long time grind. Wait, then does that mean? I mean, there's a limit, right? I'm worthy of a Zeus. Wow, which one? You have to specify which variant, and then we'll check if you're worthy. I just want the special ones, which are what? Zeus X. They're literally not gonna do anything. We could have literally knock it over, but no. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, why can't I attack it? If they hide right under the veto, it's Oh, I screwed up. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky little Wolverine. I mean, maybe you want the ones you are going to add. That's also possible. Alright, rip it to shreds. That wasn't quite the shreds I want, but like it's something. Let's go here. Pop it. Pop it like a balloon. Go here. Oh wait. Wait. Okay, I need to wait like 2 minutes. I'm actually had to go through everything, but I could definitely move through all of them. Okay, let's not risk it. I want to actually flip a system and be useful. And not be dead weight to Procrastic. Procrastic is like, what is this guy? He hasn't flipped the system yet. Nova Cat is getting 7 systems. Ah, interesting. Wait, you flip them all the time. I haven't flipped any today. Okay, I flipped one in the morning. That's it. that's all the flipping I did. I flipped like Duentia, which you probably don't even know where it is, so that's how it irrelevant it is. But yeah, I know you're trying to comfort me. You're like, you're not that useless. You're just sometimes useful. I only got today, and that was a few minutes ago, and I had help. And by help, you mean there's other companies stationed. You still did a lot. I want to be safe and wait an extra minute, probably. You're too humble. You did most of the work. But you know, I can't wait until like Steiner only have double-digit systems. It's like, oh, how they fail. And yes, you're welcome. I mean, I won't say that like in their Discord. But hey, it's I mean, like it's fun because they actually fight back. They're not exactly powerless. Now, if I was Steiner and I was picking on like Cercinus, then yeah, I would be like, I'm a bully. That's no good. That is no good at all. All right. Nice. Maybe if I build a really strong mech, it will raise my global difficulty higher. I mean, I'm still handling most of these, which is surprising. Yeah, vehicle lances are surprisingly decent. You have to build them well, though. That's 2.8 mil. 0.8 mil. 500. I could get more hard gel. Oh, I have 42. I think I have enough. It's like, whoa there. Whoa. Too much, my friend. Too much. So, probably gonna go for medium X pulse. One of these. Actually, no. And then 5 double heat sinks. I have enough. Maybe keep those. 3 might not be enough. Might not. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I need to clean up my storage. Just a bit more. Huzzah, I flipped some. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I didn't flip it? Did I finish it too soon? Ah, shoot. Should have been more patient. Was it not enough to flip it? Really? Like, is it literally like 50%? If that's the case, I'll be like, oh, come on. Even the game hates me. Unless there's literally someone operating here. Yep, I didn't flip it. I am 44. How did? I don't know. I literally don't know. What is going on here? Let's clean it up. I should probably reboot just to not risk the chance of being locked out. That would be really bad. Dragonfire, get that out of there. Bunch of Cascatel. Rid of the Thumper. Get that out of there. I don't care about the thug or the stalker. Smaller. Seraph. Seraph is 85 tons. Archangel is 100. But that's the thing. If I build another one, I'm like, where am I gonna get? Where am I going to get? I'm gonna drop it. Still debating if I'm gonna build. And my Drekka is also 100 tons. Let's ready the Zeus. I'm not gonna build a Zeus. I've seen enough Zeus. Zeus. And I'm like, I don't want another one. Thank you. Alright, ready these. Scrap them. Or in Procrastic's words, release them to the wild so they can make more babies. So they'll never become endangered or go extinct. Procrastic is the Zeus conservationist? Reserve. I just call him the Zeus caretaker. It's like your Zeus needs help, call Procrastic at following number. I do find it pretty nuts. Like, Yarnfolk will probably, at this rate, Yarnfolk might even have like 700 systems done. It really depends on who they fight. Yeah, Procrastic will make sure your Zeus will find a good home. I also need to enable more stuff for the reset. What configurations do you recommend, Procrastic? Other than nukes, I'm not ready for nukes, honestly. Nukes is too much, you know. Finish the enemy in round 1, or do finish you in round 1 and for influence? For influence / fun. More fun, but yeah. I enable everything but nukes. Like, how super heavies? Like do you just have a random chance of encountering them? I still don't know how they quite work. I'm guessing that the mission will probably tell you, oh, there's a super heavy here. And I would imagine if you're fielding super heavies. No, usually the missions are labeled as such. Okay. Except that one that you didn't know. It was a hidden one. Maybe they don't always tell you. But yeah, I can't believe I have to do one more mission to flip this. Fail. Epic fail. There are very few that are hidden ones, yeah. It's kind of funny, like, when you post it in the Discord, initially I read it as that hover tank took out the super heavy. I'm like, impressive. Because I got to, like, backstabbing the super heavy, and I'm like, whoa. It did. No, you said it took out the mortar. It took out both? Man, that That pilot deserves a promotion. That pilot should join you. Since you already run hover, right? Freaking backstab killed the Mecha Gunjer and but it has 2 weapons. It has, I guess, the large pulse you can hit 3 times. And then the SRM might spread even between the 2. I mean, that just sounds nuts. Huh. Did you offer him a job? In your... I don't even know what your company name is. And that's merely a kernel. Yeah, you should hire that pilot. It's probably like 15, 15, 15, 15. And then like 24. Actually, probably like 24 guts. It's like just charge in. It's like, I don't care if you're super heavy. I mean, like, you said that you gave them a beating, but I'm assuming, well, maybe you took shots behind them. Yeah, a middle of the road guy stats wise. Actually, that's probably a lie. That's probably just undercover rank. This is probably like Ronin of Ronins. Like all the good traits and stats limits are at 20. So the hover charged straight in and started shooting them in the back from the start. Like round 1? Hey, we have reinforcements. Eat some shots for me. That's literally what reinforcements are for me. Wait, they have turrets? What? Oh, this. No, wait, what? Maybe. No, that... I'm like, am I looking at the wrong thing? I was beating up on them while they were fighting and he got the backstab kill. Yeah, right from... But you shouldn't have done much damage to the rear side of... Never seen the AI act like that. What, do stupid things? They have nothing to lose. And it's in the hover tank. Pilot knows that he's gonna live. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my allies just run back and forth in the spawn area and doesn't do anything. Nah, be smart like that and focus backstabs. Oh no, they have their moments. Oh shoot. I also noticed that sometimes units get like AI units get like 2 turns to attack. It's probably not intentional, but I don't even see where the... Oh, there's a turret right there. Of Avatar, we have a carrier. And my allies are probably just gonna hover around here and do nothing. That's my experience. I mean, they do backstab from time to time. It's not enough times. I didn't do anything, buddy. That might be a marksman. Oh look, another Zeus. I'd be surprised. Oh, the Zeus is there? What? I don't know. Don't care. If I can remove that. Yeah, you're right. At least, it feels like more often than not, my ally AIs are like dumb. Wait, I guess you don't have any ally AIs, right? Would that make it easier? I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if those decrease. I think they make it harder. But I'm probably wrong, as usual. I wish I was a bit closer so I could remove most of these turrets. But, you know, not much I could do. Carrier is gonna shoot down one of my vetoes. I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure I could take this one out unless I get really unlucky. Nice. That's already one enemy down. Almost can't talk. Okay, it's hard. Structure exposed. I still don't know where that Zeus is going, but if it leaves me alone, I guess I'm fine with that. I mean, taking out 2 turrets is still okay. I mean, if the remaining one is... Remaining 2 are both railguns, then I'm gonna lose 2 vetoes. They usually don't miss. Usually. Okay, there's a thumper. And an arrow. And because they're so close together, it's not great. And now we have this Cascadetail. What does it have? Quad? I mean, to be honest, like, if the AI always do... Like, if they just charge forward, honestly, it's not even a stupid thing for them. Like, it's a pretty smart decision. I saw the other one. Yeah, that one is gonna be a little harder to hit for the other ones. Oh shit, I forgot Phantom Mech. Goodbye, Nidhogg. Nice knowing you. I don't know where that Zeus is going. I didn't know there was a scenic route. I mean, it destroyed one of the other buildings. Something. Someone's gone, so that's actually pretty good. Can you shoot it down? Probably not. Actually, it doesn't have that much armor, so we could do some good work. We'll let the rest of them deal with it. Where the hell is it? Not the easiest to spot. Nice. Got rid of that. Maybe, just maybe I'll get the... Ooh. Oh, that one has the daisy cutter. Oh, I got so lucky. I want to get rid of it. I mean, for a lot of my units, if they can't hit that arrow, at least they could attack that thing. Or not. I mean, that's still pretty good. But I still don't know where that Zeus is going, though. I'm like, Mr. Zeus? What are you doing? Guess that's a stupid thing that Procrastic was talking about. The Zeus going on a scenic route. Or maybe it's just really smart. It's like, I don't want to die. I don't know. I'm not the Zeus expert here. Yeah, let's... focus it down. Wow, all of those missed. I still can't get a good angle on it. So that arrow is still going to hit. I have to accept it. At least I don't... I mean, you still could miss. Or like not hit your streaks. I love it when I'm wrong. Or at least in these cases, I'm like, hell yeah. Glad I'm wrong. Is that Zeus gonna come and fight? That's a lot of pulse lasers, friend. Maybe let's let the record show you how it's done. Oh, these things have really high initiative. I want to use Daisy Cutter in case there's more members joining us. Already destroy one building. I do wish your allies will actually attack buildings. Oh shoot. Ouch. That wasn't very nice. I'll tell you that much. Oh, it doesn't have immunity to sensor lock. That's its problem. That's definitely its problem. Yeah, let's... What does it have? LBX AC 10? And it did damage? Oof. You might just rip it apart. Close. Not quite, but pretty close. Then... Actually, I didn't... Shoot, I didn't double check. Do I really need that? Yeah, insurance. I mean, my allies are not gonna help with taking down the base. Oh yeah, am I gonna hit my own? Yeah. Acceptable risk. What? They're not gonna die. They'll do just fine. That'll be the second building gone. I mean, maybe I'll knock it down this time. Maybe. I would have preferred to just blow it sky high, but you know. Alright, some of the I will miss some of the what do you call it? Effects are hilarious. Like if you blow up certain vehicles, they just go flying. It's like they do flips and go way up in the air, and it's like, huh, interesting. And now I can't remember. When did I do the last? I did 3. I had 30. It was like a 52 or something. I could be wrong. Let's finish out that Zeus and his misery. I mean, there could still be enemy reinforcements that'll drop in. Let's wait a turn. Is there anything I could use as a reference? 20 minutes. Steiner still has 4. Wow. Steiner just seems to be always plenty of members. Which is a little surprising. I guess it just has a loyal following, that's all. I really need to. Actually, wait. I did try to note down. Oh, okay. 5. Yes. I did write it down. My pen's like dry now. I used it too much for. Okay, did a flip. Thank you, game. About time, but thank you. I flipped my second system today. I'm so happy. Proud of myself. Also, would even be. Actually, I would be very surprised if my faction is like, hey, you know what? Actually, do I want a second bomb daisy cutter? just vaporize the enemy. It's actually really tempting. It's a very tempting thing to have. I mean, the whole point is to absolutely blast the enemy into oblivion. But they're really slow too, so it's like it's pretty easy for them to get shot down. I guess it does get to the point where if one gets shot down, I can still use the other one. Theory. Well, they gave me it. At least one part of it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine like building a vehicle lance with 8 parts needed. Because vehicle drops is so much more random. Right? At least mechs, you could do certain things. Like Take out its legs, you know you'll get 3 parts. Take out the head, you get 5 parts. At least you're a bit more in control. But with vehicles, it feels like literally RNG. They're like, yeah, I'll give you this. Or, nah, you're not getting that. Along those lines. World. Laren. Lunar. Maybe I'll work my way. I just stopped hiding from those. They're not that bad. If I just play smarter. If I get allies, that's even better. Because they're just don't injure yourself. I miss a medium laser. Like at this point, they're so common. You get like stacks of 10. It's like low spirit. It's like no reason. Like literally no reason for that. They don't even sell for that much, honestly. Medium lasers are like not very economical. Rather stuff. Okay, we have a battle. Disgusting gravel. Oh, some of these names is like, all right. You'll get more than just a chuckle out of me. Some of them are relevant too, and then others like, like we're really pushing it here. 262. Wait, no, 212. So earlier today, someone in my faction mentioned that I don't even know what the default map looks like. After playing this, I'm like, I don't even know. Apparently, Valkyrie is very tiny. Alright. Let's see how this battle goes. I would think if you have to fight Comstar all the time, it's also very tough. But they are up here? There are definitely two enemy. There might be more. There might be support on the feel of it. Do I really want to start that low? Let's start here. Sometimes the lighting is a little off. Like it definitely feels like sometimes the lighting is basically they have a light source, and that light source is always in that location. But they're gonna have support and reinforcements. Unless they're spread out. Actually, it's not a very big map, all things considered. Oh yeah, there's definitely 2 lances. Yep, reinforcements. Hey, better if they drop in now than later. Actually, right now it seems like the only times You will encounter a third party, as if you're doing those test drives. Or sometimes they could go horribly wrong. Is that a chair, whatever episode? You know, the one that fires arrows and annoy the hell out of you. Wow. Must have a lot of missiles if most of those hit. Well, with enough BCs, they don't really care about your 6 evasion. They're going to hit regardless. I mean, to be fair, I remember from my Annihilator, the enemy is like 6 evasion and I have like 67% chance hitting with a railgun. that is not a pleasant experience. Alright, let's see if I could take out at least one enemy mech. Get this. Huh. Let's see. Okay. So, when you hit anything, you will go towards the higher ground. I'll probably get stuck. Because I'm probably gonna go the wrong way. But these are horrible odds. So I was wrong. It's just a maxim. Yeah, this is not the best location. Still have to fight like 2 different angles. Not great. I want to make it work. Maybe I should have like the area that's covered the high ground. And have my ground vehicles cover the low ground. Which is certainly a viable strategy. At least I see it as viable. Did you hit mine? Oh, come on. Yeah, the fact that most of them are just stuck, forced to fire into each other's backs is not great. Oh, you hit that one, I see. Yeah, this Nidhogg is a goner. Oh, that's a great start. Do I have like decent odds of hitting? Why not? I very much doubt you'll survive very long next turn. I mean, I nearly took out Shadowhawk. Not very impressive, I agree. Ooh, injury too. The Nidhogg will get shot down and be like, great, thanks game. RNG hasn't been very favorable. That's rear or front? Oh, that's its front. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's in trouble. But hey, at least you'll get a chance to do a bit more damage and also take at least one shot. There's that. I would have preferred more damage. I mean, those are reasonable odds. Okay, they just got a lot worse the moment I got up. Structure exposed. Oh, I knocked down the other one. That was unintended. Yeah, this terrain is not the easiest to maneuver with. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. Yeah, the bandit does get some of these kills, and it's satisfying. Well, the pilot of the Seth got front row seat on. Wait, who's over there? A Kraken is hidden back there. Oh, I mean, I've used up all of my other primary weaponry. Let's go here. Maybe take out the Maxim, I don't know. Good. We'll probably do a little bit of stability damage to the Templar. Marauder. Come on. If I could finish this one off, that'd be one less problem. As Inferno ammo. The Nidhogg is like just watching those shots go past it. It's like, well, that could have been a lot worse. Like, can I sensor lock? Probably not. First, quicker units are usually immune to sensor locks. Because they're annoying to deal with. Yep, give it more heat. If the missile fire, that's good as dead. Yep, fire at the Shadowhawk. Arc. I shouldn't even try to pronounce that. Alright. I'll use these two to harass this Kraken. I mean, they might actually cook it. It really depends on a lot of factors. Did not move. But that's screwed up. I probably screwed up. I can't believe the Nidhogg is still alive. It has like no reason to be alive right now. But hey, I'll take it. And they even took out an enemy. I mean, it helped with the Maxim, but it didn't finish it off. Mind you. Ow, my hip. I don't know if you heard it. That cracking noise. A crack. Or more like, actually it might be a series of cracks. You want to deal with that Fire starter. Oh, this Marauder 2 is facing its worst nightmare. Watch its heat go up by... Oh, it has something that reduces the heat. Oh, there's a limit. I'm just surprised it took this long. The Nidhogg has... actually drew 2 shots, so... pretty good. You're lucky I don't have it anymore. You're lucky I don't have any more daisy cutters. Actually, if it has any more, it would outright be way too broken. Structure exposed. Ooh, lost evasiveness is very good. Because what that means is... okay, we already exposed that structure. So now we just have to start critting it and it'll get critted to death. One less weapon, I like that. Okay. Radical heat sink. It's gonna fail eventually. And if that hits, it's gonna be... okay, it's using its cool and flush. Wait, I could get... let's focus down the salamander. It's a bit higher on the initiative. And now it joins the other for dead less. Wait. Oh my god, it is direct fire. Watch me hit my own. I'm impressed. I mean, I still have to deal with that fire starter. Actually, it's in a really annoying location. Yeah, they're just kind of grouped together awkwardly. Did they miss? I mean, it targeted the right... actually, both of them could do quite a bit of damage. Allowed to. Because with structure exposed, it's only a matter of time. So we could probably let the wrecker finish it off. Maybe. Yeah, I need to get rid of that fire starter. I mean, it's being really smart using that cover. I don't know if it's actively trying to do that. I mean, maybe it calculates like how many enemies it could target and then be like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Who will hit the jackpot on this Kraken? Don't know. We will find out very soon. I mean, that's a fire starter. Focus it down. I mean, the bandit could finish it off. For all we know, it's gonna crit something. It's like pop goes the Kraken. Not this time. Maybe we'll need the wrecker to finish it off. I don't know. There's no way it could keep removing the heat. Okay, I was like, can I just not get my eyes? Like, that would make this one of the worst drops I've ever done. Probably not wrong. You're not going to be able to do much help. Since they take forever to climb. You hit me with the gauss, what? Yes, I know you're taking heavy hits, but you'll live. Gauss rifle crit. Just fire at it. Who knows what kind of damage you can do. Not enough though. Bandit's turn. Engine crit. You're probably like closest to being able to attack it, assuming I don't finish it off. Come on. Give you Phantom Mech. Okay, I didn't look at the time, but given how long the fight dragged on, I guess that is good. Alright. Wait, is that enough? Was that enough? Oh no, that was the first one. I don't know why I thought that was the second one. I'm just being stupid. Alright, give me... what do I want to sell? Or double heat sinks? Why not? Why not? Maybe I'll keep that. 7 of those, I don't need more of that. 90 times 3. Then probably one more fight for this stream, and then I need to do a few other things, and then later tonight maybe I'll do a few more systems. We'll see. Either Procrastic is very nervous, or Procrastic got tired of me yapping. I mean, I'm streaming, I have to yap. Or he's just doing other things. Like researching the other cease variations. Still here. Oh, okay. I haven't heard you, so I'm like... maybe Procrastic is done for the night. I don't know. Like, awfully quiet. Do you have other... I have a... capture base... Wait, what system are you working on? Yeah, I got series over here. Did someone insult you? Alright, let's go for a bit less so I could maximize the influence. I want to take green law before I go for the night. Ah, okay. I mean, I can only imagine it just gets tiring after a while, right? I take it, you take, Steiner take it, I take it, they take it. That's why I need a break from all of that. I'm working on their less defended territories. I wonder if Merrick just angered too many of their neighbors. Standard has kind of stopped targeting. What do you call it? They've kind of stopped targeting Ursinus, so that's interesting. Maybe they saw the futility and they're like, you know what? If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down fighting. I kind of wish there's like some diplomatic screen or maybe like on the website that kind of shows who's at war with who. Okay, so they have support lands, I have reinforcement. Okay, this map. I would prefer if I could be a bit closer. Oh, that's really far. Really far. Not even here? Really? Get out the facility. Does it have... It might have turrets, so what's the closest I can get? Not very, actually. I mean, that's kind of okay. But I preferred even closer, but actually that's probably won't hit. Alright. I do hope to at least take one more system. But I'm also... Whoa, okay. Wait. They only have... I'm so confused. They only have supports? I don't see like an actual garrison. Heavy turret chassis, that's definitely a thumper. I don't know where that was going. Allied, this is... Oh, this is gonna murder whatever turret it attacks. And maybe leave something that has 6 evasion with some health. Yeah, I only see 3 enemy vehicles too. Was that its rockets? Yeah, heavy MMS 20. That will help. I'm just surprised it's still... The structure is still not exposed. 21, okay. I don't know why the cobalt takes so long. Huh. Really? Yeah, sometimes you have to click like really exactly on it, slightly off. Well, I guess it makes sense. Thunderstruck. Okay, I mean, Nars attached times 6. That seems a little crazy. Structure exposed. Will any of my allies get hit? Maybe the thunderstruck. I noticed that even though this is circle, sometimes if you're just along the edge. Yeah, we'll only be able to take out like 2 of the turrets. Which is not great, but not the worst. Why do we have such slow... I mean, I get if it's a veto because they have so many options. Though with the recent nerf, I do think they're a bit faster. In that their options are cut down initially. Oh, oh, even I felt it. Even I felt it. I mean, I have to go this way. This hill? I guess it's not a mountain. Hill is not quite helping. Did they miss entirely? They didn't seem to have hit anything. Crank it up. Make sure it's gone. Okay, that's 1 turret gone. You got hit? Guess so. Sensor lock. I'll probably hit my ally or something. Turret system destroy, not turret destroy. There's a difference. Okay, it's definitely gone. But yeah, I'm not in a good position to target the other 2. I mean, I could kind of hit it. There's a chance? Okay, I'll take it. 3 of them gone. Now it's the Jester. My ally does lose 1 vehicle. The AI is probably celebrating. Huzzah! What is that? Thumper? Yep. We should be fine there. Tactical missile carrier? That sounds like something I want to get rid of. Like, how tactical are we talking? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Oh, that one have the heavy rifle one. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's it hurts. Especially if it could hit fairly reliably. Sure. Fort Lance. They have 4. They have 1 less after take out the Jester. I mean, well, you already went. Kobold. Gremlin. I mean, that wasn't very impressive, but sure. Wait. Okay, no, for a moment I thought that was enemies are dropping in. I'm like, really? No, that's just the capture zone. I just been dumb again. I should probably deal with that gremlin. It does hurt. the SRM one. I did like no damage to it. You might be able to finish it off. Really depends on how much health it still has. The exposed area. Do Phantom Mech. And that's the thing, they never really lose their evasiveness unless they're not immune to sensor lock. Otherwise, yeah, they're at least once you hit a certain instability for enemy mechs, they're kind of at your mercy at that point. I don't know where those shots were going. They weren't even remotely close. Actually, this whole time I just ignored the. I mean, it might not focus on me. Might. Oh, it wasn't enough. And then crit. Okay, that hurts. I mean, it's a small burst. It's not the worst, but man. Get rid of that thumper. It might start targeting me, and my units are far closer together, so. Yeah, don't want that. That's for sure. Okay, it's definitely gone. Doesn't have enough armor to eat that. Alright, the Jester's still alive. I'm like, why are they still at 50%? Oh, that thing hurts. The question is, can I finish it off? From downtown? Maybe? No. Yeah, no. Oh, come on, I keep hitting. I think I've done more friendly damage than with some of these tanks. Okay. That's good. Now we just have to focus down this guy. Actually, it's kind of scary moving up to it like this. At least when there are fewer enemies left, Cobalt definitely takes shorter time to figure things out. It just knows that all it has to do is just attack. Actually, you got too close. I don't even know why it's hugging that gremlin. Oh, if you want to go with it, so be it. You're my ally side. I don't care enough to be like, you're gonna get hit. It's like, yeah. Okay, how many friendly hits am I going to hit? Probably quite a few. Hey, we got rid of their support lance. Support. Now, I don't know if there'll be more reinforcements. Actually, if there are reinforcements, I'm in like the worst location to intercept them. Absolutely the worst. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Exiting combat. Let's probably bring you over. Go here. Yeah, I know where the reinforcements are gonna show up. I'm just in a really bad position to really intercept them. Yeah, I was like, am I not capturing it? Alright, just on the off chance that there won't be any reinforcements. I mean, there's a good chance of it. I need to be extra careful. Otherwise, all that work for nothing. Just have to wait 2 more minutes. So, it was mentioned in Discord that there might be some changes to, what do you call it? Abilities to factions, to switch it up. Maybe some of the ones that aren't doing as well. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I enjoyed the Valkyrie ability at all. Like, I haven't got a single captured mech. Not a single one. But we do have 51 companies, and other people are getting it. I haven't. It's like, I hate it. It didn't do anything. I got a neat one, but by the time I got it, it was useless to me. But you only got one. Was a 60 tonner when I was feeling full assaults. Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you got it earlier, right? When you don't have a heavy. Because from what I heard on Discord, they're changing it so that if you're active, you're more likely to get rewarded by these. And I also think that it's attack like other factions. Oh yeah, for sure. That would be pretty useful. Or your neighboring factions. Well, there's a couple, right? There's also giving your neighbors penalties, which is also pretty cool. And then there's also okay, there are reinforcements. And there are also the fact that like some of them you literally can flip neighboring systems over. I think that would be pretty good. Like, it saves you quite a bit of time. Oh, that's really good for that, Seth. Like, really good. Oh, come on. Of course, they roll low. 19. I do feel like if someone started like not at the start, comes in and just in time to take advantage of it, a 60 tonner can do a lot of work, right? For someone who doesn't who is just starting out. But yeah, you're right. After a while, they're not as impressive. But some abilities are kind of cool because you don't quite know what you're gonna find. Like, for instance, I don't know. I know one of the clans will actually like get loot boxes of other clans. I think that's a pretty cool ability. Ouch. But yeah, attack or bonuses. See, that's the thing about attack and bonuses. They're useful when you're at war. If you're not at war, they are... I guess you could fortify stuff. But still not quite the same. Yeah, that's... And then some of them... I mean, some of them get equipment, ammo, weapons. I don't like those very much because it feels like there's just such a high chance of you just, you know, getting not so good stuff. I think loot boxes are always fun. You're always at war. It's the online map. Well, not. Well, it still kind of depends. And it's more of a timing, right? But yeah, no, I did remember that when when Steiner got the penalty, we pushed a lot. Like you feel it. Let's angle this so I can hit both of them. But yeah, that is definitely one of the better bonuses. I mean, if you could just flip enemy systems to your side, it's also good. Because sometimes I think it's like literally systems that might be really hard to take otherwise. But yeah, there are some cool ones. There are some that are a bit underwhelming. Like early on, they might be great. When you first start out, those are like Christmas. But you know, after a certain point, you're like, this is not that exciting. Like at least equipment and stuff. I guess there is a chance you could get some really good rare stuff. So there is that. Come on, of course I can't get behind it because I have the minimum distance I have to cover. Oh, you are very high up in initiative. Ah, shoot. I wasn't able to knock it down. Yes, like for some of the clans, they have give tanks or vehicles, give a trio of vetoes. Like those could always be useful. But I guess after a while, once you have everything, well, I guess how rare, right? Like if you get the really good stuff. But after a while, you're like, I don't need more of this. Alright, let's fire this because I don't think I'll get another chance later on. Ammo, LRM Swarm. Why is that thing so hard to hit? Oh, it's easier now. like honestly, I feel like the one that gives you cash and a small attack and defense boost is actually not bad. It doesn't seem very impressive, but it can definitely get the job done, right? Especially for those of you who are always like running basically broke. Such a pretty good thing to have. Help support your war effort. And money is always going to be needed. I'm not gonna bother with you. I'm not gonna bother with you either. But yeah, there are definitely some cool ones. Some are a bit underwhelming. I mean, you can't have all of them to be crazy good. Actually, if possible, I think that'd be great, right? All of them are broken in their own ways, so all the factions feel fun to be played with. Because I think that's ultimately what you want, right? All the factions to get some love. It doesn't feel like one is a bit too broken compared to the rest. And this Warhammer is gonna live for one more round. I guess congrats. Congrats, Mr. Warhammer. And we'll deal with Nidhogg. Let's do this. And then almost done. Let's see if we could. Okay, that's done. Very good. Alright, I'm going to... I'll have to end it here. I still have a few things I need to take care of. I just wanted to start streaming earlier. I mean, it was a somewhat productive. Stream, but that's... Anyways, I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy on the loot. I mean, I did lower it, so there's only one thing I could grab. And let's get a Hellstorm artillery because I could sell it for a reasonable amount of money. Do that. Did I flip it? Yes, I did. Alright, I am actually going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Procrastic for tagging along. And anyone who's lurking. Appreciate the support. I hope y'all have a good one. I'll probably be playing a bit more later, but yeah. I can't make a noise, so I won't be streaming. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you have a good one.